Hi, I'm Sam Drevo, President of Accounting Sense. I'd like to thank you for watching this presentation about our company. Accounting Sense is a professional accounting and bookkeeping services company. We do offer full-service bookkeeping, various accounting packages, and individual accounting services. We do not perform income tax preparation services, but we will make sure that all your financial statements and information are ready at the end of your fiscal year to send to your CPA or tax preparer. Our business was started on June 5th, 2017. We are a limited liability company with 4 members. We do have over 60 years of combined experience in bookkeeping and accounting. We are located in Norfolk, Nebraska. Our goal is to help small and medium-sized American for-profit and nonprofit businesses. And our motto is helping you make sense of your business. We are flexible in conducting business and want to provide as many options to our customers as possible. We are not limited to just Nebraska. We do have out-of-state clients and we welcome more. We do work from a home office at the current time, which has been a huge plus during COVID-19. We can meet you in person at your place of business or at any other designated location, for instance, a restaurant or a public library meeting room. Just keep in mind that due to COVID-19, there might be some restrictions in place. There is no fee for the initial consultation, and that initial consultation can be done in person, over the phone, or through email. After the initial consultation, we will not charge for mileage or travel expenses if the meeting is in Norfolk, Nebraska. If the meeting is located outside of Norfolk, Nebraska, we will charge whatever the current IRS mileage rate is. For 2021, it's 56 cents per mile. I think that's down 1.5 cents from 2020. This rate is always subject to change, and it usually does change annually. We will charge for lodging and meal reimbursement in addition to the IRS mileage rate if the meeting occurs more than 2 hours away from Norfolk, Nebraska, and we are meeting for more than 1 day consecutively. If the distance is long enough where an airline flight is warranted, the airline tickets would also be charged back to the client. There are several ways that we can meet and communicate with each other. Telephone or text. Text works best for really quick questions. We can scan and email information back and forth. We also have a fax number that you can fax us. We do have a mailing address, and we do have several clients that prefer traditional mail. They just send everything to us in a packet, and once we're done, we send everything back to them in the packet, and we just charge back the postage. We also have a website, a Facebook page, and a Twitter page. I would say that our website and Facebook page probably are updated a lot more often than the Twitter page. And all of our contact information will be included at the end of this presentation. So we do offer several services. I'm going to go through these pretty quickly, and then we'll go more in depth on each one. We offer data entry, bank and credit card account reconciliations, maintaining depreciation schedules, producing financial statements and doing year-end prep work, processing sales tax returns, performing general ledger reviews, offering accounts receivable and accounts payable services, offering consulting and organizational assistance, and also offering payroll options with some limitations. For data entry, that's just where we're entering any and all transactions into our accounting software for your business. We do use QuickBooks, but we can also enter all of your transactions into the accounting system your company is already utilizing. Don't worry if your company does not have QuickBooks. We will work with you. Even if you're out of town or out of state, we can work with you. So the types of transactions we're talking about, pretty much it's all the things that all the transactions that you need to conduct business. The main ones are sales and returns, cost of goods sold and expenses, and journal entries. Bank and credit card account reconciliations. This is pretty self-explanatory. We will reconcile your bank accounts and credit card accounts on a monthly basis. We will also create, update, and/or maintain a depreciation schedule for your business. Most likely you already have one. And what we will do is we will take that and put it into, we have a software program that we maintain our depreciation schedules on. And so we put your schedule into our software program. It just makes it easier to maintain after that. We will make the appropriate journal entries for depreciation expense on either a monthly or an annual basis. Our practice is usually to try to get some depreciation expense each month instead of taking the big amount at the end of your fiscal year. We will make journal entries to add or remove depreciable assets as necessary. Depreciable assets would include buildings, equipment. Now, some of our clients just have the one equipment account. Others will break it out. You see some examples here where they'll break it out into office equipment, machinery, heavy equipment, vehicles, leasehold improvements, and also intangibles, such as if you have patents, copyrights, customer lists. We can track these on an amortization schedule, very similar to a depreciation schedule. Financial statements will be provided to your company upon request at any time. Those statements include the balance sheet. This will list your assets, liabilities, and equity. It will also include the income statement. Sometimes this statement is also referred to as a profit and loss statement. This will detail your income and expenses and whether or not you show net income or net loss. A statement of cash flows can be provided as well if requested. And this last document is not a financial statement, but a margin report can be provided if requested. Many of our grocery and retail clients like this report as it helps them gauge proper pricing. We will always provide you and/or your CPA or tax preparer with a set of financials at the end of your fiscal year. We will also include a trial balance, supporting documents, and those supporting documents are a lot of times labeled as work papers, and a depreciation schedule. Now, we do suggest you receive a set of financial statements quarterly, if not on a monthly basis. And the main reason why is it helps your business plan. It's hard to plan well if you're not receiving these financials regularly. A lot of people sadly wait till the very end of the year, put everything in a shoebox, or just kind of gather up all their documents and just take it into the CPA or tax preparer. Nothing has been done all year. So now they're faced with having to do a year's worth of book work, and that can be very challenging. At that point, all your financials are good for is the tax return. But if you're receiving these updates on a monthly, if not quarterly basis, you can help your business plan better. For instance, am I able to purchase a new piece of equipment? Am I able to update my computers in my business? Am I able to take out a loan? Am I able to pay a loan off early? Am I able to reduce some of my expenses? You know, and this is where these statements can help you. And we want to make sure that you know that we are more than happy to assist you in interpreting your financials. Now, sales tax returns. We will process your monthly sales tax return regardless of what state or states your business resides in and operates. The other thing to keep in mind here is some businesses may not have to file a tax return depending on the type of business. And each state is different. But keep in mind, this is a service we can provide for you. We will review your general ledger for accuracy on a monthly basis. If we don't have questions prior to this review, usually we will after this review. And usually it's not anything major, but sometimes it might be. And basically what we're doing is we are reviewing all accounts that have had activity in the period. We will tie out as many of these accounts as we can to supporting documents and worksheets and spreadsheets that we have. We will also look to doing some comparisons and averaging. I mean, are your sales looking about right for the month? Or your cost of goods sold, are those looking pretty consistent? You know, if you have a certain bill that is paid once each month, we'll make sure, we'll look and see, was that bill paid in that month? We're also going to make sure that the transactions are going to the correct accounts. Sometimes that could have been, as we were entering the information, we accidentally put it into a wrong account, or it was provided to us incorrectly. That's a double check. And so we'll make sure that the transactions are going into the correct accounts. Accounts receivable services, obviously, when you're in business, you want to make sure you're getting paid. And so some of the services we can offer for you here is we will reconcile your accounts receivable for accuracy. We can send out monthly billing statements and or late notices for you. We can add the appropriate late fees to the accounts. And we can provide regular accounts receivable reports to management. We also offer accounts payable services. And so as a business, you want to make sure that you're also paying your bills. And so we do offer check writing and EFT payment services to ensure your bills get paid. Keep in mind, we will not pay anything that we do not first have approval from management. We can also reconcile vendor accounts for accuracy. Maybe you have a vendor who sends a statement to you on a monthly basis and you just can't seem to match it to your books. We can help reconcile those situations for you. We can also provide regular accounts payable reports to management. And then at year end, we can issue 1099s for your business. And now additional fees will apply to this. There's now a new 1099 form that we have to use, and they revamped a different 1099 form. So we can issue these for your business, but additional fees will apply. We do offer consulting and organizational services. Are there special reports you need on a regular basis? We can assist you with those reports. Those might be special tax reports that are due on an annual basis. There might be special regulatory reports you need some assistance with, or it might be just internally that you want more analysis done on your sales or cost of goods sold. Talk to us, we can help you with those. We can also answer accounting and bookkeeping questions. If we do not know the answers, we will research your questions and get back with you when we find the answers. Keep in mind, we are not attorneys, we are not CPAs, so we can't give you legal or tax advice. We can maybe give you some things to think about, some questions, and that you can take to those professionals, but we can't give you that advice. Now, if you have a question about, well, I have a new car loan, or I bought a new piece of equipment, how do I get that set up? Those are the types of questions that we can definitely answer and help you out with. Can also assist you with special financial projects. Maybe you're trying to drill down more into certain expenses you have, trying to control some costs. We can do that for you. We can help set up QuickBooks for you. I know sometimes our offices can get disorganized. We can help with cleanup and organizing your physical files and also your computer files. We can also provide storage for you, both physical and electronic, to protect your financial records. Even if you don't use our service, it's smart to keep copies, both physical and electronic, off-site from your business. You just never know. Natural disaster, a fire, tornado, that kind of thing. You want to make sure that you're keeping copies of your financial information off-site from your business. And we can also help you with budgeting. We do offer some payroll services. We can complete and submit your quarterly payroll tax reports. We can even submit the payments if your business so chooses. We do have a client currently that does do all of their payroll in-house, but has engaged us to put together all the quarterly tax reports, filing those, and submitting the payments. So we can do that for you. We can also process your regular payrolls under the following conditions. You have 15 or fewer employees, and payroll deductions do not include retirement, health insurance, dental insurance, life insurance. We will work with child support or other garnishment deductions. We're not looking to become a payroll processing company, but we do feel that there are some situations where we need to be able to do some payroll processing for people. Exceptions might be made to these conditions under certain circumstances. Please contact us to discuss this further. Now, if your company does not meet the criteria from the prior page, there are some things that we can do. First of all, we do have a couple of third-party companies we would recommend if you do not want to process the payroll in-house. And so we could get you contacted with them. You can get that all set up. Another thing that we could do is with these third-party companies, there's at least one where we could do the submission for your payroll information before each payroll. And then they would charge us the fee, and then they would take out your payroll and your payroll taxes. And then each month we would charge you for the third-party fee plus our fee for doing the payroll. If you want to submit all of the payroll information yourself, you can, and then you would just work directly with the third party. We do not receive any kickbacks or commissions from these companies at the current time. They sometimes do offer us discounts, but a lot of times those discounts then go directly to our clients that are using them for their payroll service. Some of our current clients have hired these companies. We love these companies, as do our clients. It's been really easy to work with these third-party companies. And the nice thing is we have easy access to reports, so we're not constantly having to contact you about payroll stuff. We also keep a spreadsheet to double check the accuracy. That's part of our service. So signing up for services. First of all, we do not use any long-term contracts. I know that there are some companies out there that feel the need to strong-arm people into signing. Usually it's 12-month contract at a time. We feel that that is unnecessary. And in our situation, either party can end the business relationship in writing at any time. And at that point, Accounting Sense would bill out all work that has been completed to that point, and then we would expect to have payment then within the next 30 days. We feel that good work and integrity builds a good working relationship, and if you like the work we're doing, that you'll keep us on as your service provider. We do use an engagement letter that is signed off by both parties. That engagement letter explains what services Accounting Sense is providing, as well as those services that Accounting Sense is not being engaged to provide. It also explains late fees, if there's some disputes, those kinds of things. We also have disclosure forms. The first set of these forms allows us to directly request information from your professionals, like a CPA, an attorney, a banker, an insurance agent, without having to go through you first. There's another set of forms that allows your professionals to contact us directly without having to go through you first. Now, I want to make it clear that these forms are strictly voluntary and are to be used at your company's discretion. You may decide you're not interested in this at all. You want us and your other professionals to go through you directly first. That's fine, we can do that. There are some businesses, some managers and owners that feel that's a little more burdensome, and they want to make sure that we can have that easier a flow of information going back and forth, but some don't. We can discuss this more once you've decided to sign up on our service. Also, when you decide to sign up on our service, your company will receive a sign-up packet of forms and information we would need to have completed to get started. There is a one-time setup fee of $100. That pricing is always subject to change. As I just mentioned, all pricing currently listed is always subject to change, whether that be the pricing on the packages, our hourly rate, our one-time fee, etc. We will notify your company in writing of any pricing changes and would update our website and other materials as soon as possible. And then here are some of our pricing basics. We offer pricing packages starting at $200 a month. Those packages go up to $500 per month. These are pricing packages that we have created. We can also build a pricing package specifically tailored to your business. If you don't like either one of those options, we can charge our hourly rate of $25 an hour. And keep in mind, we can provide full service bookkeeping. It may take a couple of months for us to truly gauge how long it will take for us to complete work. If on the hourly rate, the hours will probably be more consistent after 2 to 3 months. That's just because it does take a little bit of time to get the company set up, but we're also then learning about the company and learning what types of transactions they have that are considered normal transactions. And so it does take a couple of months to kind of get into the flow of things. If you're on a package, your company may end up paying less or more after 2 to 3 months, as these packages are based on 8 hours of time. So we've developed 4 accounting packages. Those packages are our silver, gold, platinum, and diamond packages. And we'll go more in depth on each one of these here in a minute. These accounting packages are probably best suited for grocery stores, convenience stores, and small service businesses. The first package is our silver package, based on 8 hours of completion time per month. The services included here are data entry, 1 bank reconciliation and 1 credit card reconciliation, journal entries, general ledger review, 1 set of financial statements, 1 sales tax return. If you don't have a sales tax return, we can substitute a different service for that, and we'll go into these additional services here in a little bit as well. We charge an additional $100 a month for each additional 4 hours of completion time. So if it takes more than 8 hours to do this work here, so let's say it's 8.5, it would actually, instead of being $200 a month, it would be $300. So our base rate on this is $200 a month. If you go over 8 hours, we would charge another $100 for each additional 4 hours of time it takes to complete. Our next package is the gold package. Once again, based on 8 hours of completion time per month. That includes everything in the silver package plus 3 additional services. We charge an additional $110 per month for each additional 4 hours of completion time. Base rate here is $300 a month. And you might say, you might be a little confused on this, but a person on this package the things maybe in the silver package really don't take that much time, but it's in these additional services, that's where the time might take longer to complete. Our third package is the Platinum package. Once again, based on 8 hours of completion time per month. That includes everything in the silver package, plus 5 additional services. We charge an additional $125 per month for each additional 4 hours of completion time. Base rate is $400 per month. The last package we offer is the Diamond package. This package is also based on 8 hours of completion time per month. It includes everything in the silver package and all services. We do charge an additional $150 per month for each additional 4 hours of completion time, and the base rate is $500 per month. Now, you've heard me comment a few times about additional services, so let's talk about those next. So those additional services, some of these might be accounts receivable, where we're sending monthly statements or late notices and reconciling AR accounts. Accounts payable could be that we're doing some check writing, EFT payments, vendor account reconciliations. Could be additional credit card account reconciliations. Now, most of our clients only have the one credit card account that we have to reconcile, but as a business, you may have more than one credit card, so that could be an additional service. Special reports, we talked a little bit about that earlier, special regulatory or tax reports, or even internal reports. That would be considered an additional service. Might be some consulting work, might be some payroll that you're having us do. The big thing we see right now are additional bank reconciliations. Some clients only have 1 or 2 bank accounts, and usually one of those 2 accounts is really involved and the other is pretty easy. But we do have some clients that have multiple bank accounts, and it's those additional reconciliations that constitutes a lot of those additional services. If you're not interested in any of our packages, or you're not interested in creating a package for your company, we can just charge the hourly rate. So for full service bookkeeping, or hiring us for a couple of services, or you don't like our packages, we would definitely recommend being charged our hourly rate of $25 an hour for services rendered. We would just track those hours we work, and we would provide those to management at any time. Just keep in mind that this rate is always subject to change. For billing, Accounting Sense sends statements out at the beginning of each month. We can either mail those or email those to your business. Just let us know which one you prefer, and that's what we'll do. The statements will show all previous outstanding amounts plus the work completed in the most recent month. Accounting Sense will only bill out for completed work on packages. For hourly work, Accounting Sense will track those work hours and will bill for those each month. Payments, we will accept the following forms of payment. Standard business checks, cashier's checks, or money orders can be mailed to our mailing address or hand delivered to us. Your business can set up an automatic bill pay through your bank. The bank would need our mailing address. In this scenario, the idea is that you set this up through your bank, but your bank will actually have a check cut and mailed to us. Another option you would have is setting up an automatic ACH withdrawal from your account into our account each month. Now, I'd only suggest this for those that are on a package because of the set amounts. It's more consistent, so you're not having to change it all the time. If you're interested in this, we do have forms to get this process started. We will also accept cash in person for the exact amount only. We will not provide change. If a client pays in cash for more than the amount owed, we will put the change as a credit to the client's account to go against future charges. Please do not mail cash. Now, we have considered some other forms of payment. A lot of those get to be where they're more electronic, additional fees. So at this point in time, we don't feel that it's cost effective. However, if we do start accepting other forms of payment, we will let all of our clients know in writing as soon as possible. If you have any questions or would like additional information, please contact us. Here is all of our contact information. As you can see, we do list our mailing address, our telephone numbers, fax number, email, website, Facebook, and Twitter addresses. Thank you very much for watching this presentation. We would definitely love to hear from you, and have a great rest of your day.